Hello there, good morning. It's Phil Thach, and I am on the highway once again. This time I'm on Highway 58 heading north. I'm going to a gas station on Highway 60. Recently, I was making a photograph of a gas station at the intersection of those two highways, and as I was putting my gear up, a police officer stopped by and asked me what I was doing. He thought I was taking photographs of a crash scene. Apparently, there had been a wreck there recently. I told him, no, I'm just taking a picture of this gas station. And he said, oh, if you like to take pictures of gas stations, you should take a picture of the Sinclair gas station. And I had no idea what he was talking about. But when I drive up Highway 58 and get to Highway 60, I always make a left and head towards the Hiawassee Wildlife Refuge. But if you turn to the right, which I never do, there's this historic gas station which has been restored by a guy. I think his name is Greg Vital, Vital. He's like a Tennessee state representative. He owns a buffalo farm. He's into a lot of cool stuff. But anyway, I found this thing and I didn't have time that day because I was actually going to do bird photography that day. I just stopped to take a picture of that one gas station because the light on it was cool. But today I'm going up here to specifically take a picture of this historic and restored gas station. It's a Sinclair branded gas station, which is a brand I'm not very familiar with. But anyway, I've looked at it on Google Street View maps, and it's cool looking. So I'm pretty excited. I am worried it's overcast. It's supposed to be sunny today, but the sunny part of the day doesn't start until later in the day. I was hoping it was going to be clear skies in the morning, but maybe the clouds will break up and I'll be able to get a good shot. I don't know if there's lights on this building or not. So that's something that we'll have to see. But I've got the D850. Once again, that seems to be the camera of choice for this type of photography, or that's the camera I've been choosing. So I'll get there pretty soon. It takes me about a half an hour to get there, and we'll get started. I think I'm going to need a wider lens. My biggest problem with my composition this morning is this Mustang. I mean, it's a super cool car. It's like a Mach 1 70 model, 72, 71, something like that. Um, but I don't like it in the shot. So I wish that thing was either not here or parked over a little bit further. But I've had to switch to my ultra wide lens to get the camera to where I can have the whole gas station in the shot, but not the Mustang. It's 36 degrees Fahrenheit and very windy this morning, in case you're wondering why I have on so many jackets. Today is March the 6th. There are no lights on the building, and I know that there are the light in the Sinclair sign and the little signs above the gas pumps have lights, but this thing's not a functional gas station, so they're not on all the time. There is a big light on the back of the building shining into the grass behind the building, and there's a light on a post over here, and I'm trying to keep that out, but there's a tree right beside that post that I'm trying to keep in the shot. It's a tricky composition. The one thing that's working out really great is the Sinclair sign. I've got rule of thirds in my composition, so the highest part of the composition is kind of rule of thirds. I'm shooting aperture priority f10 ISO 64, and I really was hoping that these clouds would break up this morning, but so far they haven't. I'm using exposure compensation minus a third of a stop because I had some blinkies in the clouds when I was doing the exposure even. It's pretty cool. I'm going to have to shoot this again some other time. Just the light's not what I was hoping for. But I'm going to stay here all the way till 7:30, till past sunrise. Let's see what time it is now. It's 6:57 now, so sunrise is in 5 minutes. 6:58 now. My exposure is down to 2.5 seconds. I looked at the photographer's ephemeris. The sun should be rising from that direction, so I'm hoping it puts some light right on the building, but with this overcast sky, I don't think it's going to. To get my composition right, I had to shoot 20 millimeters, and it's definitely giving this building an ultra wide look that I don't like. I would much rather shoot this from further back. I've had this mad dash for composition. The things I didn't like is there's a little yellow chain going across the front of the lot to, I guess, keep people out of the lot. And I was trying to get it out of my shot. And also there's power lines going across, and I was trying to keep them out of the shot. But now I've just embraced them. Well, this will be the last video on the channel made with my DJI Pocket 2, which I have absolutely worn out. The battery won't hold the charge anymore. I've actually already ordered a Pocket 3 to replace it. It'll be here tomorrow. But anyway, this DJI Pocket 2 has had a long life. I've been very happy with it, and I've definitely gotten my money's worth out of it. So, and it still works. It just won't work for long. I've got it right now plugged into a little battery backup. So at some point during my shoot, the battery failed, and I'm not sure exactly where, but I moved all around trying to find a composition, and I wasn't happy with my up close composition. And then once I found a composition from far off that I didn't like because of power lines and the little yellow fence in front of the gas station, I accidentally kind of flipped forward and looked at the first shot I made, which was like 25 seconds way before sunrise, and I liked it too. So I don't know what shot I'm going to like, but I'm going to show you a bunch of shots right now. This was the very first shot of the morning, and there's a floodlight just out of the shot to the right, and there's another floodlight behind me, and they're lighting the building. It was very dark. This is with the 24-70, it is 24 millimeters. And this was 25 seconds at f10 ISO 64. So you can see some interesting looking clouds because of the long exposure. I'm not thrilled with the sheen on the building right here, where the light from this floodlight that's out of the frame on the right is reflecting off the building. Definitely not thrilled with the first shot, although there are some things about it that I do like. So now here is the second shot, and I've switched to the 16-35. It's much more bright now, and this is 20 millimeters instead of 24. This is 1 second instead of 25. A little bit of time passed while I was changing lenses and getting set up. Still at f10 and ISO 64. And I ended up liking this shot more than I thought. This was the composition that I worked out and envisioned. And at the time, I didn't think I was going to like it. And it does still have, because I'm at 20 millimeters, it does still have kind of a exaggerated look to this part of the building. But all in all, I really liked the way this shot came out, but I wasn't happy with it at the time, so I kept searching, and I made this shot. This is a 16 millimeter shot, and this shot, I actually did remove the little yellow chain that's right here across the front of the building. I don't think you've seen it yet, but I'll show it to you in a later photograph. It was just covering asphalt, so it was easy to remove. And this 16 millimeter shot's at f10, 8/10 of a second ISO 64. This gives us a good opportunity to look at a lot of the detail on the building. There's Greg Vital, the owner, and it's got all these Sinclair dyno gasoline signs and AAA. I think this Pennzoil sound horn will open sign does not fit with the rest of everything, but everything else is definitely Sinclair, and it looks like it belongs together. Here's the vintage looking gas pumps with a sign on it that says contains lead, like gas used to do before they made unleaded gasoline. Public telephone sign is cool. Got a sign that says soft drinks, restrooms, washing, and lubrication. Just really, really cool. The amount of detail that they put into this. Sinclair Dyno Air, very, very cool. Got the dinosaur on the roof. And I like the look of the clouds with a little bit of color in them as the sun was beginning to come up. This shot was at 7:04 a.m., which was 2 minutes after sunrise, but because it's so overcast, there is no direct light on the building like there would have been if things had gone like I wanted. The forecast was for it to be sunny today, but it was sunny by about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. At 7 o'clock in the morning, it was still 100% overcast. I made this shot from the other direction. This one's 22 millimeters on the 16-35 f4 lens. f10, 1.3 seconds in ISO 64. This is the only one that I allowed the Mustang to be in the shot, and now I kind of wish I could see the whole car. But these wheels on the Mustang are definitely modern looking wheels. They don't kind of fit with the period of the rest of the building. Even though the car is vintage enough to go with this building, the wheels certainly were not. And of course, this is the car I drove is in the shot, so that's not great. And there's a much more modern truck and a modern looking Dollar General sign. So a lot of problems with this shot, but I still like it, especially the color in the sky. Let's see what my next shot is. So here's the final shot. This is the one where I went across the street. I gave up on trying to keep the telephone lines and the little yellow chain out of the shot and the Mustang out of the shot with the wheels that are definitely not right for this period. But otherwise, I really like this shot. I wish I could have composed it in such a way where I didn't block the dinosaur's tail in this shot. I put the camera down pretty low. Otherwise, the telephone lines were blocking the Sinclair sign. This one was at 725, so this one was much later. I've looked around for compositions for a while before I finally found this one that I think I like the best. And this one, because I was far enough back, I was able to crop it 3x1, which gives you a look at the building plus the trees around the building, which I think look cool. I don't think the power lines are too distracting. I wish this yellow fence wasn't here. And if it was just covering asphalt, I would remove it. But with it covering things like this, I was afraid if I removed it, it would look weird right there. So I decided to just leave it. But this is my favorite shot of the day, the final shot of the day of the Sinclair Historic Gas Station, right on the county line between Hamilton and Bradley counties on Highway 60. All right, that's going to do it for me on this cold morning in East Tennessee. I hope you enjoyed this photography. If you did, take a second, reach down, hit the thumbs up button if you want to see some more stuff like this. And I promise I'll get back to wildlife at some point. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. And as always, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.